What is going on, YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in for another video. I just realized that I've never really talked about my just my whole experience in Mexico and how it really felt to be over there. And I'm gonna probably try to make more videos like this. Just talking about my experience. None of this is scripted. I just basically hit the record button and then talk. The reason I got motivated to do this video is because I watched a podcast with Josh Leva. It's called La Plática, and that podcast or that episode. Jeez Louise, my mom is making a lot of noise out there, just cooking. But that freaking threw me off. Basically, they are talking about being first generation Mexicans in the U.S., which is basically my story. Right, my parents came to the U.S. I was brought when I was 4, and I just went back to Mexico a few months. Well, it's been almost a year. That's crazy. It's been almost a year that I've been back, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. I mean, probably top 3. I mean, right there with my daughter being born, getting married, things like that. It was one of the best moments of my life. And if I haven't gotten to your comments, just bear with me. I read all the comments, and sometimes I don't have time to just answer, but I do read your comments. And I know that you guys can relate to everything that I talk about, especially DACA. And so going to Mexico, man, it was such a great experience. First, the culture shock as far as just anything. Like, for example, like driving in Mexico, there's no rules. I would see women in dirt bikes with their kid right in, like, where they were like tied to their chest, or sometimes like a 3-year-old just hanging on by. I mean, they're so used to it, they're not gonna fall. But if you put somebody that is not used to that, like a 3-year-old in the back of a motorcycle right now, or a dirt bike, they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall. But just the culture over there is just so different, and you can just stop by the street, or just driving down the road, there will be people just selling stuff, food or drinks or whatever, just stopping by real quick on the side of the road, getting a coconut juice from a Ziploc type bag, and putting a straw through it. That's life. And you would see little kids playing outside in the dirt with literally no technology around them, and the amount of fun that they seemed like they were having, it was unmatched. I don't really see it's rare that you see that here in the US. Everybody sitting outside talking to each other. The amount of dogs out there as well is crazy. I think per house there's equivalent to 5 to 10 dogs per house. I mean, there's dogs that are just sleeping on the road, they're just sleeping on the sidewalk. I mean, there is a ton of dogs out there, and some of them are pets, and some of them are used more as a just for guard, just for like security. But there's a lot of dogs. I think I only saw one kitten, and it was a baby. It was a baby kitten, and obviously the word kitten, but it was man, like you said, man, the peace that I felt going to Mexico, and I want to go back. The only issue right now is the money. There's no money, because here in the U.S., man, we either live paycheck to paycheck, or just a whole bunch of debt that I'm trying to get rid of. And but on that with the video with La Platica, they have a link. I think they have links to for donations for DACA recipients and things like that. So if you guys want to go check out their video, go check out their video. It's very, very just fun to watch. They relate to Latinos, and they know exactly what it is to go through that, right? Like what right now, like one of my biggest goals right now is just to give back to my parents what they gave me, which is just, I just want to take care of them. I want them, not like my dad is I think 57 or 50, getting closer to 60. He works all the time. I mean, since we were kids, I mean, he's worked basically 2 jobs to try to make ends meet, and still now trying to keep up with, the rent, things like that. It's crazy. But the thing is, he loves to work. He's not the type of guy that is going to just sit around and do nothing. He's always going to be doing something. But I feel like I want him to just work for what he wants to buy instead of trying to meet the needs or the rent and things like that. But surely, one day that'll happen. Now I have my own family, have my own things I have to worry about. But that's one of my goals, kind of to, like, I guess, have that cushion for my parents to just be kind of free, I guess. That's always been like one of my priorities. But the more that inflation goes up, the more that things, happen, it's very difficult to save money and to invest in those types of things. But on the podcast with the Platica, basically they were saying that, like, there's so much things going on, and if you stay like on TikTok, if you stay on Instagram, well, not really Instagram, but TikTok and other like news outlets, there's just so much rumors of immigration. I'm not saying it's not true, but sometimes we get scared of rumors. But some of the things have been true, right? Some of the things have been true to the point where I've had to, carry my stuff with me, like my employment authorization card, my approval card. That's what the DACA people have been suggesting, because a lot of them have encountered some of the raids, the immigration raids. And I talked about this in another video where they're supposedly letting some people go because they can't legally keep them if they don't have a crime. But it's come to that point where we have to, we're racially profiled, and nothing but hardworking people. Nothing but hardworking people. Yes, there are criminals, and I'm all for sending them to prison, deporting them to prisons, all of that. But the hardworking people that are here to work and give their families, a better future, just doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. They literally mind their own business. They know they're not in their country, so they always mind their own business. One of the best people that you can ever meet. If you don't know a family, or if you're not a DACA, if you're not coming from an immigrant family, just try to friend somebody that has been through the immigration process or just is an immigrant here. The type of hearts, the type of just everything, it's heartwarming. And so I want to go back to Mexico. I want to visit again. Eventually, I mean, my wife has thrown the idea to live in Mexico whenever we're older, and that's something that I've really really thought about, because it's just a different world down there. I feel like there's more happiness. I feel like there's more, but it's just the opportunities aren't there as they are here. But I feel like here in the U.S., there, we're all in a rat race to try to get to this specific, and we forget about how blessed we truly are in our lives. So that's something that I want to try to do. Live in the moment. Live, with just to try to enjoy every moment of my life. And so, being an immigrant in this time right now is very stressful, a lot of fear, but we're not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere anytime soon. This country needs us. I'm a strong believer that it needs us. And and other people that want to kick everybody out, it's just racism. I mean, it is what it is. It's racism. I'm not going to back off from that. If you don't want to give somebody an opportunity to have, just because you don't like where they're coming from or their race or the way they look, it's just racism. There's no other word for that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to kind of express hope to everybody. Everything's going to be all right. Just know your rights. Know what's going on. Don't get too caught up in the news. Don't get too caught up in whatever. Stay informed. Yes, stay informed, but with news that is backed up. Just don't, because everybody's trying to make rumors and go viral and things like that. But sometimes it's not even true. So just stay to close news outlets that are reliable. So, but anyways, more videos coming soon. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'm reading your comments. I'm reading all of that. But just be patient with me. I'm trying to get to all the comments. Life is very busy at the moment. So anyways, let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys in the next video.